and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this eye look. This is going to be my glam Valentine's kind of slash colorful look. If you guys like to see how I did this look, then just keep watching. Guys, we're gonna go into the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. We're gonna dip into Thanks a Latte on an M521 brush, and I'm just going to set my eyelid. I've already primed it, so I just want to make sure everything is gonna blend out seamlessly. Then we're gonna go into the Violet Voss Rider Dye palette, and we're gonna go with Erica on an E27 brush. This is just basically gonna be the transition shade. It's gonna be something that my other eyeshadows are gonna blend into. It's not necessarily a color that you're going to see at the end result, but it definitely helps the eye look along the way. Then we're going to go back into that same palette with Abigail, same brush. We're going to go in that same upper crease spot. This is just going to give the eye a little bit more dimension. That way it's not just one flat color. And then we're going to go into Sierra. We're going to take that on a Morphe M518 brush. We're going to go directly into the crease. Now I'm taking just the slightest amount of color. I want to really build up to the saturation that I want it to be. So I'm building up the color, blowing it out, dipping back in, all that jazz. Kind of just repeating the same process. And then we're going to go back into the Holy Grail palette. We're going to go into Wine and Dine. Same exact brush, exactly into the crease. Again, I'm not going in really heavy-handed. I'm building the saturation to what I want it to be. It's way easier to build up to color rather than going in with a very, very saturated brush and trying to blend it all out. Now I'm just going to go back in with that E27 brush with no additional color and just make sure everything is nice and seamless. We're going to go back into the Rider Dye palette and take Amy. Now, I was kind of disappointed in this color. I thought it was going to be a lot deeper of a red tone. It ended up being basically the same color as Wine and Dine, but I'm going to take that on an M433 brush, and I'm just taking that on the outer part of my eye, and then I'm going to slightly drag it into my crease. Not directly into the crease, slightly lower. That way, again, there's more dimension, and that way we're building up the color, and it's going to make the eyeshadow look a lot deeper. And then we're just going to go back with that M518 brush, blend everything together, and then we're going to go back with that E27 brush. Oh, we didn't go back with the E27 brush. I am totally lying. I'm way ahead of myself. I am going to go in with some concealer and an M170-2 brush, and we're going to do a half cut crease. This is just going to make it a lot easier for the glitter that I'm going to use, or the shimmer shadow that I'm going to use to stick. And it's a lot cleaner. It makes everything super easy. If you're trying to do any kind of cut crease, definitely try this method out. Definitely take your time, but it is so worth it in the end. It looks so nice. And then, am I done? Am I done yet? I'm just going to take that M433 brush with no additional product and kind of just blend out the edges. That way it's all nice and seamless. And then I'm going to go into the Golden State of Mind palette by ColourPop, and I'm going to dip into Drizzle. I'm going to wet it with some facial spray, and I'm taking it on just a random e.l.f. shader brush. I'm just going to pat this onto my lid. This eyeshadow palette does have slight fallout because they're like pressed glitters or pigments or whatever, so definitely just be careful with that. And then we're just going to go back and forth between the M433 and that e.l.f. shader brush, and we're just going to blend the two together. That way there's a nice seamless line. There's not like a huge demarcation. Is that even the right word that I'm trying to use? You guys know what I'm trying to say. And then I'm just going to go back and make sure everything is blended. I'm going in with all those brushes that I had gone in with before, and basically just going step by step, blending everything out, making sure it's nice and seamless, that there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics brush. I think this is the 105 brush. I'm not sure. The number is rubbed off. But I'm dumping into Teddy Bear. And I'm just going to darken. Oh my god, excuse me. I burped. I'm just going to jump into that the outer V. I wanted to darken up this look. Again, I thought Amy was going to be a lot darker. So it didn't give me exactly what I wanted. But I'm just going to darken up the outer V. I'm going to take it into the crease a little bit. That way it gives the look a little bit more depth. And then basically, I'm going to take all the same colors. I'm going to take Wine and Dine, Amy, Teddy Bear. I'm going to take that on my lower lash line. I'm going to take it on an R41 by Morphe. I'm just going to drag it down, blend everything together so it's all nice and seamless. And then at the very end, I'm going to jump into Crystal with this random like Walmart brush that I got. I'm going to just highlight my brow bone, and then I'm going to also take it on a Morphe E36 brush. I'm just going to do the inner corner of my eyes, and then I'm going to add these lashes and finish up off camera. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. I really like how this turned out. I honestly, when I do my makeup, I don't really like have a vision in mind. I kind of just like, oh, I want to use this color, I'll use this color, I'll do this and do that. So this was kind of just like an impromptu kind of like, okay, like I want to do a super glam Valentine's Day look, but with color, obviously, because I am obsessed with color. If I could wear color and glitter every single day, like I totally would. You recreate this look, definitely tag me in it. I would so love to see them. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!